दोस्तों नमस्कार। फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी हमेशा से ही चमत्कृत रिजल्ट देने में मशहूर रही है। अमेरिकन फेमस इन्वेस्टर सर जेपी मॉर्गन ने तो यहाँ तक कह दिया, एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज़ नॉट फॉर मिलियनर्स बट इट इज़ फॉर बिलियनर्स। दोस्तों, भारतीय सिस्टम और इंडियन सिस्टम ऑफ एनालिसिस जो यानी फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी, इसकी ऑनलाइन क्लासेज हम लोग कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं पिछले लगभग 22 सालों से। इस रहस्यमयी विद्या जो कि पहले के ज़माने में रिश्तेदार अपने बिल्कुल नज़दीक रिश्तेदार से भी छुपा के रखता था, और यही वजह रही कि इसके ऊपर रिसर्च बहुत कम हो पाई। लेकिन पिछले 25 सालों से हम लगातार इसमें प्रयासरत रहे हैं। मोतियों को जोड़ के एक माला बना दी है हमने, और ऑनलाइन फाइनेंशियल एस्ट्रोलॉजी ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज शुरू कर रखे हैं। इसमें कमोडिटी मार्केट, एग्रो कमोडिटीज़, बुलियन, मेटल, क्रूड ऑयल, स्टॉक मार्केट, करेंसी मार्केट, इन सभी का विश्लेषण बहुत सटीकता से करना संभव है, और हम लगातार इसका लाइव एग्जाम्पल अपने चैनल पर दे रहे हैं। चाहे वो कॉटन सीड हो, कॉटन हो, क्रूड ऑयल हो, स्टील हो, कोल हो, पॉलीमर्स हो, निफ्टी हो, बैंक निफ्टी हो, इन सभी पर विशेष अग्रिम रिसर्च, एडवांस मूवमेंट इसका क्या हो सकता है, मानसून हो, ये संभव है। और बहुत सटीकता से इसे हजारों हजार लोग प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं। आप भी सीख सकते हैं, घर बैठे सीख सकते हैं, ऑनलाइन लाइव क्लासेस के जरिए। सैटरडे संडे क्लासेस हैं, आप चाहें तो आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं। नंबर स्क्रीन पे है। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, गुड लक।
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tushar Jain, CFO and Research Head of Ajay Guru. Welcome all of you today on 14th October 2022. Today being Friday, the last trading day of this trading week. So in this episode, as you all know, we discuss about the Indian stock markets and what all things you need to consider for next few trading days. So if we see the global markets, yesterday the US inflation data came, and soon after the data came, the US market have shown significant downward movement. And after showing the weakness and profit booking, a steep recovery has been seen in the US markets, and in fact a significant recovery has been seen. And if we see the Dow Jones from minus 500, it went up to plus 800. So of approximately 1500 points of recovery in an intraday. Yeah. That means in a single day has been seen in Dow Jones. And if we see the S&P 500, as in S&P 500, it was the fifth largest intraday gain in the history of S&P 500, and if, it was the fourth largest intraday gain uh, in the history for the Nasdaq. So a good up move has been seen in it, in especially US markets, and their futures are also further up in the today's session, and its impact can be seen in the Nifty and Bank Nifty also. Both have opened gap up significantly by more than 1.5%. So whether this up move will continue or not, that is a $1 million question, and that we will discuss in this episode. And if we see some parameters, since the US markets are in focus as of now, so if we see the other parameters of the US markets also, US markets only, then we can see that, yeah, in spite of uh, you know in spite of this up move of more than 2.2%, Dow Jones was up by around 2.83%, and Nasdaq and S&P 500 were up by more than 2.30%. So, in spite of this big up move, the US VIX was only up by around five. The US VIX was only down by around 5%, and it is still above 30 points, and it is at the level of 31.93. And during this much of up move, the the US VIX must have fallen more, which is showing us, which is still showing a matter of concern for the US markets. And also, if we see on the economic front, we can see that on the economic front also, uh, the economy's situation is not yet uh, good, as the inflation was worse than expected. And on the previous week, the US jobs data were declared, and jobs data were quite good, which indicates that the US economy, uh, if we see, the consumers are having enough amount of cash, which is leading to the high inflation, due to which the Federal Reserve of US is continuously increasing the interest rates. And the proposed interest rate hike during the next week is uh, was currently expected of 0.75, that is the 75 basis points. Now, some researchers are assuming that even 100 basis point, that means 1% increase, can be seen in the uh, interest rates. So that is a matter of again concern. And for the Indian markets, if we see, then you Nifty, Bank Nifty, both are showing good upward move. Nifty is is currently at the level of 17,282, and Bank Nifty is also significantly up, as you can see on the screen also. Uh, Nifty is up by around 1.5%, and Bank Nifty is up by around 2%. But still, both Nifty and Bank Nifty are yet to cross the recent swing high at the level of the level of 17,432 in the Nifty, and 39,550 for the Bank Nifty. Still, they are struggling to cross those levels, and unless they cross these levels, they are still not very bullish as of now. And keeping in mind, tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be weekly off. Now the markets will be open on the next week, and for the next week, there can be some volatility can be seen. And I will only say that do not trap in this bull run, and this bull run might uh, be a trap for the especially short-term investors, short-term traders. Uh, it is advised to not to hold long position, that is the buying position for the next week. That is the only indication from our side, whether you should sell or uh, uh, go for Hajj. It is your personal uh, take, but our advice is not to take big buying position for the next week for the short term perspective. So I hope you get our message and our indication what we are trying to indicate you. So this is the overall analysis for the next week, and I hope you liked our analysis. And you should also go through our standard disclaimer also, that all this information, analysis, and views are personal and for educational and research purposes. We do not hold any responsibility for any profits or losses incurred by any viewer. And if you go to any trade, then you should consult your personal financial advisor and your personal wisdom. Since the capital markets consist of risk, therefore it is advised to consult your personal financial advisor and personal wisdom if you go to any trade. And through our channel, we do not recommend you to go to any trade or for any transaction. This is only for the research and training purposes. So that's all for the today's episode. I hope you liked our analysis. Thank you and good day.